Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family.
Why, hello there. Welcome back.
Welcome back, guys. As always, want to thank you guys for your support over on Patreon. This was yesterday's Patreon exclusive. Interesting one, going deep into the reptilians under our feet and the puppet masters behind the human puppets that we watch every day.
Right. Well, there's a lot of stuff on the news, and sometimes it's not what the mainstream says. So.
Yeah, absolutely. The mainstream is all about enabling minds to stay totally sound asleep. That's really what it is. It's like trying to lull you into a sleep. And here you go. We have they just downgraded this. It was, what did I say, 7.2, 7.3? I think it was a 7.3, which they just downgraded to a 6.9. This is 194 kilometers east-southeast of Kimbe, Papua New Guinea. There has been a lot of activity over in the Asian side of the Ring of Fire. I want to go and just take a look again at the 30 days significant. When you look at 30 days significant, you can see it's all in this zone here. For the most part, we do have this 6.2 that happened over in Panama. Nothing up here. So I would really look for some energy to balance out. Pacific Northwest, Alaska, maybe even Southern California, maybe even over in Mexico, though you had the Panama one, certainly in Kamchatka or, again, Japan. There was a, let's see, what did we have? We had 6 point something that was fairly large right there. 6.2 over in Japan. Yeah, I would really be looking at Alaska, Russia, Alaska, or, down into our own Pacific Northwest for something comparable to what we've been seeing. So here we were talking about and analyzing samples from the water coming off of the chemtrails in the sky. And, that is what they are. And, again, if YT's going to censor, they're only basically putting themselves up for judgment later on. Because this whole movement that has been poisoning our air and water and our food, again, our soil, it's going to catch up to them. It is catching up. People are awakening. Yes, we need to awaken more. But the Florida skies, where this sample came from, are filled with grossly high levels of deadly aerosolized mercury. Mercury is very, very poisonous, toxic. Also in there is aluminum, arsenic, and cadmium. And, this is what the water samples showed. That's very, very alarming. Absolutely, as you see, this is Mike Adams. The chemtrail results show red alert levels of toxic metals. Well, we understand what's going on. I know you understand what's going on. The problem is, again, so many people don't really get it, or they're just oblivious, or they don't want to hear. And meanwhile, the ones that are doing it, and on some level, many of them know exactly what they're doing. And, what are we to do? Well, I asked ChatGPT, and then Mike Adams asked Enoch, their new AI engine, which came up with similar result answers. What should we do for chemtrail exposure? Well, here you go. This is from ChatGPT. Top detox methods for chemtrail exposure. Chelation for heavy metals. If you're worried about aluminum, barium, strontium, or other metals often cited in chemtrail theories, well, it's a reality. You just need to have your programmers be actually willing to give us a little truth. They'll go down to the end denying. They'll deny to the very end. But their end is coming. It is coming. It's definitely coming. Probably within just a few years, I would think, as far as at least this level where, there's already the movement and there are laws going into effect to really hold these people to justice. Cilantro and chlorella taken together. Cilantro helps loosen heavy metals. Chlorella binds and removes them. Start slow. Ensure you're taking a binder like chlorella or bentonite clay to carry the toxins out. Zeolite clay, natural volcanic material that binds to heavy metals and toxins. Comes in liquid or powder form. Look for food grade only. Activated charcoal binds to chemicals and toxins in the gut. Great for short-term use after heavy exposure or detox phase. I'll let Cindy comment on this portion.
Some people cannot take activated charcoal. I've learned in my work, when I work with people, that usually those who do not have a gallbladder for whatever reason shouldn't be taking activated charcoal, and if they do, a very, very, very small amount. Zeolite clay is probably okay. I've heard some mixed information that I don't understand, so I won't really comment on that, but please watch where you order it from. Source it really, really, really well. Cilantro might make such a good chutney. Oh my gosh, the guy is just a magician in the kitchen. So we make a chutney. That's how we take our cilantro. Chlorella, really good stuff. I think one of my favorites is probably bentonite clay. But with any of these, drink so much water. I mean, just really filtered, of course, a lot of filtered water. Because they're going to be grabbing the stuff, and then they're going to have to make an exit, and you don't want anything getting stuck, because it'll just go back into the tissue. So you want that water in your system so that it can flow freely.
Yeah, absolutely. So, these are good ideas. Support natural detox pathways, boost your body's own cleaning system, liver and kidneys, milk thistle, dandelion root tea, NAC, turmeric, beetroot, all support liver function. As Cindy was saying, lots of clean, filtered water, preferably with a squeeze of lemon. Rebounding for the lymphatic system, dry brushing, infrared sauna sessions, keep that lymph moving. Sweating's one of the best ways to purge toxins. I'm paying a lot more attention to the cardio, and it's just so noticeable. As soon as I do, 30, 40 minutes on the elliptical, I feel great. I mean, it just lifts me up so much. It's so noticeable, which tells me that, there's just this massive amount of toxins coming down again every day in the clouds. Antioxidants, cellular repair, glutathione, body's master antioxidant, great for cellular repair and detox. Can be taken orally. Liposomal is best, or supported with NAC and alpha lipoic acid. Spirulina, also great for binding toxins, supporting overall health. Vitamin C neutralizes free radicals. And then also when it comes to vitamin C, what was the type that Joe was having us do? I forget now.
The kind that's absorbed by the body really well. Liposomal, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Liposomal is what we've been doing. And when we do our Qigong, we start out with basically rebounding is a portion. It's kind of like
jumping, but bounce.
Yeah, it's in both of the Qigong videos that we have up. It's basically bouncing up and down. And that's because, again, they understood very well the importance of the lymphatic system. So grounding and natural reconnection to offset the effects from EMF, or unnatural frequencies. Some say are related to chemtrails. Walk barefoot in nature. Keep grounding mats. I'm leaning on one right now. Get direct sunlight. Breathe fresh forest air to reset your body. Pro tips: detox slowly. Don't overload your system. The binders are key to avoiding reabsorption of toxins. Use clean water, organic food. Avoid additional toxic exposure. Like plastics, processed food, unfiltered air indoors. Yes, we have 2 filters, so we keep going. Consider lab testing for heavy metals or mycotoxins if you want verification as well. So just wanted to share that with you guys. I'll give you the links as always. What's better than walking your buddy out in nature?
They're just having such a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. And we want to, again, thank you guys for your support. Couldn't do it without you guys. If you need to set up an appointment, it's evolutionaryenergyarts@gmail.com or EEARTS, EEARTS at hushmail.com. As always, source bless and namaste.
Namaste.